In 2023, the World Health Organization estimated that 148 million children experienced stunting, while 45 million children experienced a more severe and irreversible form of malnutrition, which could lead to death. New modeling shows that by the year 2050, 40 million more children will suffer from hunger's worst effects due to climate change.
Everybody get up out your seats right now.
To discuss how to tackle this challenge, world leaders, change makers, friends and partners of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation gather in this hall for the 2024 edition of the Goalkeepers event in Manhattan, New York.
Where you are from,
A night of insightful conversations begins with some entertainment as American singer, songwriter and multi-instrumentalist Jon Batiste lights up the stage. Nigeria's Minister of Health and Social Welfare Muhammad Ali Pate sets the tone for this year's theme, which is Recipe for Progress, with great focus on possible solutions to end malnutrition on the planet.
Malnutrition traps mankind in poverty, in suffering, in the tears of the past. Because when people can't grow, neither can their economies. It is estimated that malnutrition costs low-income countries between 3 to 16% of their GDP. It is the equivalent of a permanent and deep recession. But there is hope. By joining hands, we can reboot this golden age in health.
For the co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, funding and innovation are key ingredients in tackling malnutrition in a warming world.
You know, I believe that helping children survive and thrive should remain the world's highest priority. Funding is a part of the solution, but we need to take the funding, make sure that's there, and then combine it with continued innovation.
With the African continent the hardest hit, some leaders are already implementing solutions.
There's a common say that if you go to any country in the world and you want to see how a health system perform and you have only 1 minute, just check on one indicator or two: the maternal health and infant mortality. Products like MMS, bringing 15 vitamins and minerals together in a single small tablet, is going to be a game changer. That is how we started to think, how can we do better from numbers reduction, but also quality of life improved for these kids.
Example here is, iodized salt.
Yep.
And, now countries are going even further and adding other micronutrients, like Ethiopia is adding folic acid. In India as well, we have double fortified and multiple micronutrient fortified salt.
This is actually a new technology that is actually quite amazing. Just look at that. This is actually a camera. And this camera that can actually introduce in the nostril can travel along the GI tract and visualize in a way that never been done before the entire ecosystem of the GI tract. And this capsule, quite remarkably, after swallowing, can unravel a long tube that will allow the capture of microbiome in different parts of the gut, allowing for the first time to capture how different microenvironment can actually shape the physiology of the gut.
One of the highlights of the event is the presentation of the 2024 Global Goalkeeper Award to Brazil's President Lula da Silva.
É que eu disse no meu discurso de posse.
This session with President Lula da Silva reveals the creation of Bolsa Familia, a robust anti-poverty and social inclusion program that helped lift millions of people out of poverty, reducing the nation's stunting rate from 37% to 7%.
It's my honor to introduce you to the 2024 Goalkeepers Champions.
The event is crowned with a roll call of 10 awardees who are Goalkeepers champions, leading the charge towards a more nourished world, including Nigeria's Director of Nutrition for the Ministry of Health, Ladidi Bako Ayegusi. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation hopes to focus on more than 400 million children who are not getting the nutrients they need to grow and thrive. While climate change is making that challenge harder to solve, progress is possible. Change is possible.
Progress is not inevitable, but it is possible as long as we commit together.